Left versus right explained, liberal versus conservative, two sides of the world, who will win? In the world of politics, the perpetual battle between left and right, liberal and conservative ideologies influences nations' policies. Yet the question lingers, who will prevail in this enduring clash of ideas? The origins of the terms left and right in politics can be traced back to the tumultuous era of the French Revolution in 1789. During this transformative period, members of the National Assembly, which was tasked with shaping the future of France, physically positioned themselves in an assembly hall. Those who aligned with the conservative principles of preserving the monarchy and the existing social hierarchy sat on the right side of the chamber. In contrast, individuals who championed revolutionary change, societal reform, and more egalitarian structure took their seats on the left side. These spatial divisions were not limited to mere seating arrangements, but symbolized deep ideological rifts. Over time, the terms left-wing and right-wing became synonymous with broader political classifications, representing a spectrum of beliefs and policies that continue to shape political discourse and governance worldwide. The legacy of the French Revolution's seating arrangement endures as a powerful symbol of the enduring struggle between liberal and conservative ideologies in politics. Left-wing politics, which encompasses progressive and liberal ideologies, place a strong emphasis on fostering social justice and addressing societal inequalities. Advocating for government intervention in various aspects of the economy and social welfare, left-wing ideologies seek to ensure the well-being of the entire society. Central to their principles is the promotion of equality, not only in terms of economic disparities, but also with a focus on individual rights and opportunities. Environmental protection is a significant concern, reflecting a commitment to addressing climate change and sustainability. Key themes within left-wing ideology include social liberalism, which supports civil liberties and personal freedoms, and social democracy, which advocates for a mixed market economy and a robust welfare state. Right-wing politics, often associated with conservative ideology, prioritize values rooted in limited government intervention. Central to this philosophy is the belief in personal responsibility, where individuals are encouraged to take charge of their lives and well-being. Traditional values, including cultural and social norms, hold a significant place in right-wing principles. Economic policies favor free market capitalism, aiming to minimize government regulation and promote economic freedom. Strong national defense is a core aspect, underscoring the importance of a robust military and secure borders. Individual liberties, such as freedom of speech and the right to bear arms, are highly regarded by conservatives. These principles collectively form the foundation of right-wing ideology, emphasizing a smaller government, individual empowerment, and a commitment to preserving traditional values and national security. The clash between liberal and conservative ideologies remains a cornerstone of contemporary political debates in numerous countries. This enduring battle, rooted in contrasting worldviews, continues without a clear victor in sight. The outcome of this ideological struggle frequently hinges on electoral results and the sway of public opinion. Different regions and specific issues often witness varying degrees of liberal or conservative influence, reflecting the complexity of the political landscape. While liberal ideals emphasize progressive change, social justice, and government intervention, conservative principles prioritize tradition, limited government, and individual responsibility. The ongoing tension between these worldviews shapes the policies and direction of nations, and its resolution depends on the ever-shifting dynamics of politics both domestically and globally. Successful governance is frequently a delicate balancing act, with liberal and conservative principles playing pivotal roles, rather than one side prevailing definitively. A blend of these ideologies is often necessary for effective governance. Liberal principles champion individual rights, social justice, and government intervention, while conservative values uphold tradition, limited government, and individual responsibility. Striking a balance between these approaches is essential for tackling multifaceted issues and accommodating diverse perspectives. It allows for the incorporation of progressive policies and the preservation of traditional values, providing a more comprehensive solution to the challenges facing societies. This equilibrium fosters compromise and fosters a more inclusive and resilient governance that can address the ever-evolving needs for a diverse population. Political ideologies are not static. They adapt and evolve in response to changing circumstances. Societies continually face new challenges and opportunities, prompting shifts in the balance of power and the ideologies that guide governance. Social, economic, and cultural contexts influence the trajectory of political thought. For instance, economic crises may lead to reevaluations of government intervention or deregulation. Cultural shifts can redefine notions of identity, diversity, and equality, altering the focus of political discourse. These adaptations are essential for addressing the dynamic needs of a diverse and evolving population. As societies grapple with complex issues and changing demographics, the ability of political ideologies to adapt is crucial for shaping effective policies and maintaining a functioning democracy. The terms left and right in politics have deep-rooted historical origins that can be traced back to the tumultuous days of the French Revolution. During the formation of the National Assembly in 1789, a defining moment in history, members took physical positions in the assembly hall that reflected their political allegiances. Those who supported the monarchy and traditional institutions sat on the right side, aligning with conservative values and the status quo. In contrast, those who advocated for revolutionary change, social reform, and progressive ideals positioned themselves on the left side. Over time, the spatial divisions evolved into broader political classifications, with left representing progressive and liberal ideologies, and right signifying conservative and traditionalist beliefs. This historical legacy has had a lasting impact on political discourse and the framing of ideological differences across the world. A fundamental divergence between left and right ideologies lies in their perceptions of the world's inherent structure. Liberals predominantly see the world as inherently egalitarian, emphasizing social justice and the role of government in rectifying societal inequalities. They advocate for policies that promote equality, such as wealth redistribution and access to healthcare and education. In contrast, conservatives tend to value personal responsibility and uphold traditional values, fostering a hierarchical worldview where order and stability are paramount. They advocate for limited government intervention and favor traditional social institutions. This distinction and worldview shapes their policy preferences, with liberals seeking progressive change and conservatives aiming to preserve established societal structures. The balance between these perspectives is a central element of political discourse and policy formulation. Psychological differences between liberals and conservatives reflect distinct worldviews and policy preferences. Studies indicate that liberals tend to exhibit higher levels of openness to new experiences, embracing change and diversity. This psychological trait aligns with their support for progressive policies such as social equality and environmental protection. In contrast, conservatives often prioritize security and order, valuing tradition and authority. These tendencies are linked to their support for limited government intervention and traditional social values. The interplay between psychological traits and political beliefs is complex, with each group's inclinations shaping their interpretation of societal challenges and solutions. Understanding these psychological differences helps explain the divergence in policy choices and provides insight into the dynamics of contemporary political debates. Political polarization has become a significant issue in many countries, driven by the growing divide between liberals and conservatives. This polarization extends beyond the realm of politics and seeps into personal life and values. Ideological differences can profoundly impact various aspects of individuals' lives, including their faith, family relationships, and more. For instance, differing views on social and moral issues may strain family bonds, and political affiliation can influence religious beliefs. This polarization doesn't only affect personal lives, but can have broader societal implications, including challenges in finding common ground and reaching bipartisan solutions. The consequences of this ideological division highlight the need for constructive dialogue and efforts to bridge the gap between different political viewpoints. Ideological consistency in politics has seen a notable shift over time, with political parties and individuals aligning more closely with their respective ideologies. This trend is evident in the growing polarization between Democrats and Republicans in the United States. In the past, there may have been more ideological diversity within the parties, but today, members are more likely to adhere to a set of core beliefs. This shift can be attributed to a variety of factors, including the influence of media, the role of party leadership, and the increasing emphasis on ideological purity. As a result, political discourse has become more sharply divided along ideological lines, with less room for moderation or compromise. This shift towards greater ideological consistency has significant implications for the political landscape and the ability to find common ground in today's polarized environment. Political ideologies are not static, but are influenced by evolving social, economic, and cultural contexts. As societies encounter new challenges and opportunities, political perspectives adapt to address those changes. For example, the concept of political liberalism has undergone metamorphoses, reflecting shifts in economic and societal structures. The balance of power within and between nations can also shift as a result of evolving ideologies. This adaptability is essential for political systems to remain relevant and effective. It allows societies to navigate complex issues such as globalization, technological advancements, and environmental concerns. Understanding the evolution of political ideologies is crucial for policymakers and citizens alike, as it provides insights into the ever-changing landscape of governance and responses to emerging global issues. As the video comes to an end, in the ongoing left versus right ideological battle, balance is key for effective governance. Adapting to change is essential. Hey, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.